first and foremost. And a lesson learned and a friendship if you wanted it, and I had a win too. Forgiveness hadn't turned me into a doormat. It had taught me how to own my yes and own my no, without anger, with dignity, and with love. The Holy Spirit accepts people unconditionally. To the ego, this is an outrageous thought because unconditional love is the death of the ego. How will people grow if we all go around just accepting each other as we are all the time? Accepting people as they are has the miraculous effect of helping them improve. Acceptance doesn't prohibit growth, rather it fosters it. People who are always telling us what's wrong with us don't help us so much as they paralyze us with shame and guilt. People who accept us help us to feel good about ourselves, to relax, to find our way. Accepting another person doesn't mean we never share constructive suggestions. But like everything else, our behavior is not so much the issue as the energy which it carries. If I'm criticizing someone in order to change them, that's my ego talking. But if I've prayed and asked God to heal me of my judgment, and then I'm still led to communicate something, then the style of my sharing will be one of love instead of fear. It will not carry the energy of attack, but rather the energy of support. When we speak to each other, the key to communication is not what we say, but rather the attitude that lies behind what we say. The miracle worker is a finely tuned intuitional instrument. A Course in Miracles says we're to listen to our brother first and foremost. If we're supposed to speak, he'll let us know. Jesus sent his disciples out into the countryside and told them to teach the gospel. What shall we say, they asked him. And his answer was, I'll tell you when you get there. We're not to try to figure out what to say to a brother. It's merely our job to ask the Holy Spirit to purify our perceptions of the other person. From that place within, and only from that place, we will find the power of words and the power of silence, which bring the peace of God. A lot of us wonder about the meaning of marriage. Marriage, like anything else, can be used by either the ego or the Holy Spirit. Its content is never predetermined. It is a living organism which reflects the continuous choices of the individuals involved. Very little is sacred anymore in this world, but one thing must be treated with reverence, or the moral fabric of the world continues to disintegrate, and that is an agreement between two people. An enlightened marriage is a commitment to participate in the process of mutual growth and forgiveness, sharing a common goal of service to God. Marriage is a more profound commitment than other forms of relationships, such as a couple who are living together, because it's an agreement that while a whole lot of shaking and screaming might go on, no one's going to leave the room. We're both safe to go through whatever upset is called forth from deep within, and whenever we're truthful, there are times when we're upset, but it's safe to do that here. No one is leaving. A marriage is God's gift to a man and to a woman. It is a gift which should then be given back to him. A man's wife is literally God's gift to him, and a woman's husband is God's gift to her. But God only gives gifts that are meant for everyone. So it is that a marriage is meant to be a blessing on the world, because it is a context in which two people might become more than what they would have been alone. The entire world is blessed by the presence of healed people.